Hello, welcome to Poland, EDR World Cup round 2. We just had a crazy race. Stay tuned, follow along, see what we got up to for the week. Today was shakedown, Wednesday. So yeah, just literally that, just shaking down. Haven't ridden since last weekend, so it was nice to just get outside, get on a bike, do a bit of biking, and kind of get the brain into that, which was yeah, it was really good. Did a couple of runs with a flowy jump trail into like a section of track that was quite similar to what we're going to race this weekend. So that was really, it was quite useful to just try a bit of bike setup and yeah, just get comfortable ahead of practice tomorrow. So then yeah, you just start the practice day ready to be riding well from the start. So, and we sessioned a bit and got some clips, which was good. So 2 birds with 1 stone. For me, like, it's good when shakedown is the track is similar to what we're going to race, so then we can use it as test laps. Because yeah, like we only have 1 run of practice on each stage, so you don't want to faff too much during practice with bike setup. So it's nice if you can do that beforehand. And yeah, like generally they're a bit more media focused and it's for photos and videos, but it's nice when we can do a bit of setup stuff as well.
What setup would you try during shakedown? What are the things that you could look for?
Like I don't change the bike too much. I think like bar height I change, maybe tire pressures will go up or down. And like if it's really extremely steep or flat or whatever, you might change your suspension stuff. And like these first 2 races I've gone Lyric and Super Deluxe setup on the bike, so it's a more efficient setup, I would say. Whereas at the next races we might be switching between the Lyric and the Zeb and Vivid and Super Deluxe. So if we need to, we might do some back-to-back testing during shakedown, but ideally we would kind of have all that done before we get to that late in the week. So yeah, it's useful. It can be useful for that, but I think we're doing it only at the 1-day races this year, so we won't have it everywhere. Just going for a quick track walk now. A lot of tracks are the same as last year, but yeah, it's nice just to refresh the mind, and they're not super long, so going for a walk is not as strenuous as other venues. So yeah, just going to walk one of the tracks I didn't walk last year, just to have that fresher in my mind for practice. Yeah, it's all looking good.
And what's this?
The good sticks. Sticker and 4-wheel drive with these. Funny story, I bought these, I was like in 2021, and we were in Livigno training before one of the races, before the start of the season. And I just went into like a hiking sports shop and asked for hiking poles, and they were like, oh, we have these ones that are 120 or these ones that are 90. And I was like, oh, I don't need anything fancy, like I'll take the cheap ones. Bought them for €90, thought that was a cheap pair of sticks. And then we went to, I think it was Canazay, and a couple of the other boys went and bought some poles for like €7. It turns out I just bought like ridiculously expensive carbon hiking poles, so now they've stayed with me ever since because of them. I need to get my value out of them.
Okay.
Jackass.
I'll see you later.
Okay, bye! My hair.
Condition report.
Flippin' cold. Rubber gloves are out. It is, yeah, it's freezing. It's snowing up at the top. And thankfully it stopped raining because we were soaked through, and yeah, it was low degrees. So just put on fresh upper half of kit and we're going to go practice stage 3 and then go back to the house and get fully dry and warm again and chill for a bit, and then another 2 stages in the afternoon.
How is the grip on track?
The grip's actually really good. Like the tracks here, it's a trail centre, so the tracks have loads of traffic, so the ground is quite hard, so it hasn't like turned up at all, like churned up. So the grip is still fine. Like some of the routes are slippery, but they're not actually that bad. Like it's a couple per stage. There's a couple of sections where they've put in like little bus stops or things that just deviate off the main trail, and they're a bit soft. But in general, yeah, grip is actually really good. It's just one thing is it's rolling a bit slower in the wet, and it's already like punchy and physical here. So now, like yeah, there's some sections that are gonna get real physical.
Look at this bar, Greg.
What do you got?
The protein wafer.
Muddy day?
Yeah, very muddy day. I wore 2 pairs of kit, so I have 2 pairs of cleaning up.
How were the last 2 stages?
Really good, yeah. Weather picked up big time in the afternoon. Sun came out and it was mint. The top, stage 2, practiced after lunch. And the top was still very snowy and muddy, but temperature wasn't too bad, so it was enjoyable. It was really good. It was the first stage where there was a bit of muck, actually. So it was really nice. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. Completely the same as what we raced last year, just a bit shorter. It finishes a bit earlier. So it was quite familiar just put down a full run and bosh out a good one, so it was nice. And then stage 5 was the last one we practiced. That was a new stage this year. And it was good. It was drying up quite a bit by that point. So it was a bit more like slick. It was nearly less grippy because it was drying. And it was good. It's another pretty short, very physical stage, I would say. And tricky. It's got like a horrible root garden thing where it's just these 100-year-old trees where it's like old hardened roots instead of the bark on them. They're not even like the roots are never nice, but like the soft springy ones are nicer than these. It was pretty treacherous. There was quite a bit of carnage there. And yeah, after that it's pretty much like more than a minute sprinting on and off to the finish. So it's gonna be a hard finish to the race. But yeah, it's cool to have a new stage. It's a bit exciting, and it'll probably create some drama in the race, which is cool. So yeah, all in all, a good day. It was a long day. Takes quite a lot of energy when you're cold like that. So I was fairly tired afterwards, but we have a day off tomorrow, so plenty of time to recover, chill, watch GoPros, hang out a bit, and then Saturday we go at it again on the clock. So yeah.
What I do is muffins, but they are made of pizza dough with black pudding and cheese and barbecue sauce. We call it Trail Party.
We're just hanging out at the Beastie Bikes booth. They're the Ibis distributor in Poland, and they've been sick looking after us, making sure we have everything we need this week and give us a bit of shelter on race day as well, which would be nice. And Peter has the barbecue fired up and keeping us well fed too, so yeah, nice little pit stop for a rest day.
Here in Bielsko, this is a few 100,000 people living here, very close to the mountains, like the city is surrounded by mountains. This is one of the birthplaces of enduro in Poland. And when it comes to enduro just as style of riding every day, Bielsko is definitely the capital of the country. Last year when it was announced that the World Cup is happening here, everybody was super stoked, and we still are very happy to have the World Cup here. Tracks will be packed, like the steep sections, the places where things get really nasty. Oh my goodness, there will be a lot of people.
Okay, good to go. The next rider. 3,55 do przebicia, 2 rajderów do końca. Jack 4 sekundy straty do Jacka Moyla. Yeah, Jack, so you're still a better regular third on this stage of falls. 4.6 seconds of a loss. Można powiedzieć, że... Oj, poczekamy.
Yeah, good job, Jack.
Poczekamy.
Also mud rider.
Oczywiście. Słuchajcie,
The OG.
słuchajcie, Sławek mówi,
He's been here since the dawn of time. And he's still racking up the podiums. Mad dog.
Yes. So happy. I was so confused at the finish. He was like, yeah, you won, but he was on at the stage and yeah, so happy. It's just like, just a good day. Like I didn't feel like I was doing anything special, but I guess I was riding really well. And I felt tired, but I think everyone did. So I was just trying to tell myself that, like, even when you're hanging, your brain and your body are like, give me a break. You're like, oh, everyone's the same. So just try to dig deep, and yeah, I'm stoked. It was like, and that last stage is a route section that is just such a roll of the dice. And I was like, just get through it. I like rode it so slow, but you easily would lose 20 seconds there. No, so, yes. Yes.
Island, and make some noise for Greg Callaghan! Ogromne nagrody Wojska Śląskiego. Okay, i na second place
Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Yeah, we'll see you soon because we've got a week off and then we're back in Bielsko-Biala and we will be pumping the videos out there as well. So stay tuned, like, subscribe, all that crap, and we'll see you next time.